users. It took Facebook a year and a half to get to 1 million users. And so ChatGPT did it in 10 days. And so one of the things that I'm able to do is take other people's content and their ideas and feed in my own opinions and my own outlook and ask it to create content for me. I have it do literally everything. Anything that takes me time, like emails take up a lot of time for me. These Zoom calls with our GP teams on all these deals that we're on, I have to take in that information. And then though they send out an update via the portal to most of these investors, I like to put my own personal touch on that and email those investors and say, here's what's going on with the property. I had a bunch of meetings a couple weeks ago, so I got some clips of, I let the Zoom meeting happen, Otter AI records it and summarizes it. I then take that and put it in ChatGPT and tell it to write an email to my investors summarizing what's going on with this property, let them know and then it churns out an email. The one thing with ChatGPT, if you haven't used it, is if you put garbage in or you just ask a few questions, you're going to get basic answers back. But if you're able to give it a lot of information, which does require a lot of typing, then it can generate some great content. So I learned a couple weeks ago that if you hit Window and H, it turns on your microphone on a Windows computer. And so I just go to ChatGPT, click in the box, Windows H, and I speak everything, just like you would speak a text. And so I'm just like, okay, I'm working on a website for this apartment syndication company, and they specialize in AI technology. And so this is what they want to talk about. I need a header one, I need a about us paragraph, and I just tell it everything that I need to tell it. And then I hit enter and I get everything I need in seconds. Things that would have taken me, for instance, with these meetings for these updates on these apartments, I would have taken notes as fast as I could, and then I would have to go back and write the email, typos and all, and I would type the email up and try to summarize it in a way that sounded like we weren't in a terrible situation, but we're also not in a positive situation either. We're somewhere in the middle, whatever. I'm trying to lessen the blow for some of the stuff going on in the economy, and hey, this is what's going on, but blah, blah, blah. So I just tell it what to write and to address these certain concerns that I have, and then it writes these emails for me. That would have taken me days sometimes because I'm digesting it, wondering how I'm going to tell them this or that. Instead, I'm doing it in seconds. Like, it has changed my life. The other thing that happened to me, and marketing is changing drastically right now because of AI technology. A lot of people are cutting out their marketing agencies, trying to do marketing on their own, and I don't blame them because I did the same thing. What happened was, starting last year, about 7 months ago, as right before AI is taken off, like all this stuff is starting to come, we got inflation going on, budgets are being cut. I ended up losing all my retainer clients, and I never thought that would happen. And I only had about 12 of them, but they paid my bills. And so all of a sudden, October 1st, I lost my first one. By the end of November, I had no more monthly clients. All I had were one-off projects like building websites and whatnot. For the marketing company, I only had 2 months of expenses and savings because it's just been a wild ride since COVID. I only had a few people left. So we're operating on the skeleton crew. And now I got to write content. I used to have 2 content writers, and I also have to write the content for these websites that they used to do. I'm having to do social media management, which I had given up years ago, and all of a sudden I'm having to do it again. And so AI helped me for the last 7 months manage these projects for these clients that I ended up going viral on TikTok on accident, talking about AI, and it ended up in 24 website jobs in 2 weeks. By the way, going viral is not a business plan that will crack your infrastructure, especially when you're a 3-person team. And so AI helped me get through it. AI helped me come up with layouts. It helped me come up with content. It helped me come up with ideas based on who the customer was and who their audience was. It helped me do a lot of research for certain clients where they needed to look at another brand and say, we're in competition with that brand. Here's our spin on it. Now what's our value proposition and stuff. I had to teach ChatGPT a couple of classes for real estate agents. I literally had ChatGPT just write the class for me. And then I installed this AI plugin in Microsoft or Google Slide, and I inputted the agenda, and it totally did all the slides and the photos for me. Like, it would have taken me days, if not hours, to do a presentation on that, and I did it in minutes. And all I did was just move some stuff around, and it was done. And I did it the night before the event.